What's up, guys? It is November 7th, day 7 of the 30-day hard. The reason why I am making my video in the car this morning is because my son, my younger son that is, forgot to bring his backpack to school. So I just dropped him off at school and I came back home so that I could grab his backpack and bring it back to school. And what I've decided to make today's topic about is admitting when we're wrong, taking the blame when we are clearly in the wrong. So we got to school this morning and I wasn't paying attention really. I just assumed that both my boys did what they normally do every morning, which is to grab their backpacks and take them in the car with us. And part of that is on me because I wasn't paying attention, but the majority of the blame lies on them, right? Because that's part of their responsibilities. We have certain things with our kids that we let them do in the morning. The older son, he has more responsibilities. Like he has to, take a shower, he has to comb his own hair, he has to put his deodorant on, he has to brush his teeth, he has to do other stuff. The younger one doesn't have as many responsibilities, that is, because he's just not old enough, not mature enough. So we look out for him a little bit more. We do his hair and we kind of do more things for him just because he's younger. But one of the things that our younger boy is responsible for is grabbing his own backpack on the way to school. And so I just made the assumption that he was going to do that. And then anyway, long story short, when we got to school this morning, we got out of the car and we were walking up into the gated area, and he's just walking by himself, and I'd say, dude, where's your backpack? And he kind of looks at me like, oh, and then he goes back to the car to get it because he just assumed that it was in the car. He opens the door to the car and it's not there. Well, what does he say at that point? I said, Harrison, it looks like you forgot to bring your backpack to school. He says, no, I didn't. I brought it. I said, okay, well, why isn't it in the car then, buddy? I put it in the car and now it's not here anymore. I'm like, okay, so let's think this through logically. You put it in the car and now it disappeared in the car? Is that what happened? Yes, he says. He insists because he won't admit that he's wrong. He can't do it. He can't admit when he's wrong. And isn't that just funny that that's some adults even never outgrow that problem, that you won't admit that you're wrong. I fully admit right now that it took me a long time to outgrow that problem. And I still have problems with that, right? And so what's that all about? That's about saving face. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about saving face. And that's, that tends to be a very, very big thing for human beings in general, is that, we don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want to look like we're in the wrong. So we will do anything, we will say anything to make it look like we were in the right. And, it wasn't us that screwed up. Something happened in the universe that made us look bad. It wasn't us that looked bad. So anyway, he clearly didn't grab his backpack this morning and put it in the car. He clearly did forget to do it, but he was insisting that he grabbed it and he put it in the car and it disappeared in the car. It just evaporated on the way to school, so I didn't know what happened. I mean, I was obviously 99% sure that he didn't grab it, but I thought maybe, he put it down in the garage before we got in the car. I wasn't exactly sure. So I texted my wife and I said, hey, is Harrison's backpack still hanging on the hook near the front door? And she went down there and sure enough, yes, it was. So, anyway, it's very, very hard for us to admit that we're wrong, even when we are adults. But I think it is a really important, concept for us as human beings to admit that we're wrong when we are clearly in the wrong. So, you guys have a great day.